thinking at when you got hurt with that punch, and then for the remainder of the round, you had a lot of time that you had to survive for the rest of the round. What were you thinking when that happened?
Like I said, you know, it was one of the best follow-ups that I had to endure. The straight right hand was snapping my head back. It wasn't rocking me over and over again, but my chin was not tucked well enough. I was standing too straight up. I thought I was on the outside, so I was able to do that, but he was just fully committed to lunging and just taking risk. He took a lot more risk in this fight than I took in this fight. There was a little bit of nervousness because they're right. On certain degrees, at certain times, you don't know what a referee is going to do. And I was moving, and I felt like my movement was evidence that I was A-okay, because it was a tremendous amount of movement. And a lot of fighters that are not A-okay are gonna end up sitting on the ropes and gonna end up taking those punches. And then in that moment, even if the fighter doesn't go down, the ref has to really stand there and think about it and most likely stop the fight. But I think, you know, I possibly could have moved my hands a little bit more to show that I was okay. I was still game. I wanted to fight. But like I said, my movement was tremendous in that moment. I constantly was moving around the ring, taking punches, but you have to be a consciously aware fighter to move like that in that situation. When you're in a dangerous situation and you start getting hit and you start getting wobbled and then you get re-rocked and then move and then get re-rocked, it's very hard to stay consciously aware of your feet and where you want to go into the ring. So my ring awareness, I think, is what allowed the referee to look at me but say, you know, this guy's moving, he's doing his best, he's taking punches, but he's really, he is in the fight. And there was a moment where obviously it could have been one punch away, maybe at least into a knockdown. If it was devastating enough, landed clean enough, could have been a knockout. I tell you guys over and over again, the name one time isn't something that I can do to them, it's something that they can do to me.
Hey Keith, congratulations. I have two questions. Was ring rust a factor tonight? Because it seemed like when you were moving, when you were, you know, utilizing your footwork, it seemed like you had difficulty positioning yourself. And the second question is, what were you thinking when you heard it was a majority, when the scorecards were a majority decision?
I was confident that I won the fight by outpointing him with the straight punches. You know, he took a lot of unnecessary 1-2s and a lot of jabs in between each and every round. He was committed to trying to land the most devastating blows, but I clearly made him miss from time and time again. A few got in, but I just, you know, when I saw that he was committed to just sitting down, throwing those wide punches off of a few pawing jabs, I just said to myself, you know, you're gonna point this guy. We're gonna box. We're gonna be smart. If we can land another check hook, we're gonna do that. I wanted to land an uppercut. I wanted to land some body shots, and I feel like he was aware. He got caught with a few, but he was aware of some of those punches, and he fought a really good fight tonight. But he did not beat the champion.
And what about the ring rust?
The ring rust.
Positioning.
There was a part of me that, you know, I enjoyed myself. I moved, I ducked and rolled, and then popped, you know, and then I moved and I popped. And yeah, there was some ring rust because I could have done more. I believe there's a lot more that I'm fully capable of, but we did what we had to do to win, stay champion, stay at the top, and this is a get back year. I told everybody that I'm going to get back. I told everybody that they are not going to see the best Keith Thurman tonight, but they will see a world-class performance, and I do believe that I gave you guys that.